Howdy guys, today I'm going to show you the rocks that I found rock hunting this week in central Kansas. This is a big piece of Ogallala Jasper. Notice that the inside part is a different color than the outside. Sometimes these guys will lose a lot of their color if you do anything to them, and they're best just to be flattened to sit nicely and be a nice display piece. They're very pretty. Could be polished up just a little bit, but you never know what's going to be inside there. It could just be some solid chert that the radiation from the ground turned all these pretty colors. But there wasn't, since it was just in the ground and not near a big source of radiation, it didn't penetrate very deep. Or maybe it did. You never know. But the thing is, these jaspers came from underneath or on top of or inside a great big glacier. See, this one might be an agate in there. There's a lot of matrix. Dip it and see. The water helps to fill in all the little cracks and let the light get inside so you can see. Yeah, see, that's an agate, an Ogallala agate in there with all this matrix around the outside. But you can see a little bit of it there, and you see a little bit of it there. So most likely, about a 1/4 inch inside the stone, this whole thing's probably agate. You can see agate showing through. And you can see this kind of clear agate there. Some little flakes in it. Here's a piece of some sort of jasper. And you gotta remember, these Ogallala jaspers and Ogallala agates, they could be from Canada, Michigan. They can be all types of agates and jaspers. There could even be types of jasper where the entire vein that ever existed was destroyed by the glacier, and now the only way to find these agates is in the till. So we have a wide mix of like what actual colors and types there are, but call them all Ogallala jasper because they get dug up out of the Ogallala aquifer gravel. One of the best places to find them is on roads. I found most of these at roads. See this big guy? See, and you can't tell that there's much coolness in this, but then you see when I get it wet, it brings out a little bit more of that color. It's big smooth faces, and this whole thing is a great big agate. This is a big chunk of Ogallala agate. Kind of a smoky color, and you can see right here what its figure is like. It's got little circles and marks all the way through. It'll make beautiful pendants. And again, see the color where it's broken is different than the color on the outside. I think that's the effects of radiation in the soil. I'm not sure though. So if anyone can confirm, that'd be nice. This right here is a sunstone. You see the shintoyancy on it. Has a nice pattern, maybe more of a moonstone. All of these sunstones, moonstones, amazonite, they're all feldspar crystals. That's what they are. And this one's not very clear. I do find clear ones. A lot of times people will tell you the only place to find sunstones in the world is Oregon, but I in fact find some in the till. I have a really nice orange one in a bag that I'm gonna facet. And little Ogallala agates. Tons of them. You see they're clear with that matrix on them. And that's the difference between an agate and a jasper. The agate's opaque or clear. The jasper is crypto-crystalline, sedimentation, and all this stuff, you know, like layered in there, like sediment and impurities and little opaque crystals, or like all kinds of different stuff like that, with the crypto-crystalline structure formed all around it, cementing it together. Whereas this is just layers of the crypto-crystalline structure, or at least with few enough impurities that it's clear. We have another one that's clear, almost crystal clear, honey colored agate. Very beautiful stuff. I'll definitely make this into a facet for a statement or something. Very, very beautiful honey color. And ones like this be made into cabochons, you see, because it doesn't have any sort of brilliance. So it really can't be an angular facet. So it'll be turned into a cabochon. And it'll be a very beautiful one, you see. But I have so many of these, and these are just the ones that I found this time. This one is a quartz, and there's tons and tons of quartz, but I picked this one up because it had a kind of nice figure, nice lines going through it. Nice Jasper. There's another sunstone. It's a little better one. It's a little more clear, but it's still not transparent. It has nice scintillancy. Here's another sunstone before it gets wet. Nice agate, Ogallala agate. And you see that classic yellow. Anything that might have been white a lot of times is yellow on these Ogallala agates.